Welcome to the fascinating world of traffic signals. In this video, we are going to be continuing a trench that we need to get dug out and these poles tied together. And I want to say from this foundation to that next light pole, we need another trench dug out and tie all our conduits together. And we're supposed to be working on a foundation this morning, but I'm waiting on some answers from USIC and see about getting them out here and freshen up a couple marks. We can't really move that foundation anywhere, and it looks like there's a C-Spire fiber line right dead where we want to drill. So we got to get that sorted out today so that we can hopefully pour that foundation tomorrow and we can get some pipes in while we're at it. So continue along, and I'm gonna hop on this old Kubota. Works like a champ still. Has a few flaws, but I love the flaws in it. Makes the imperfections make it perfect. Let's get digging down. They already trenched a pretty good distance a while back, but this dirt was extremely hard, so it took them a good long time just to get from here to that foundation. But let's get it tied in today. Let's see about getting all our other pipe tied in today. It looks like we just found the buried conduit. They do got to raise all this up a little bit. Ooh. There's USIC right now. Let me answer them. Hey, man. Cool. Sounds good. I appreciate it, man. All right, man. Bye. Not sure what he's doing over there. Brother, these kids are stops right there. He's been sitting there for a few minutes. Oh, no. Backing up traffic. Yeah, like if you flip around, there's a little opening right over here. You can fit the truck in and move a barrier. When he can get out the truck. We're sitting in it for a couple minutes now. No spot or nothing. This dirt's hard, brother. Man, we don't pay to sit around. Need you out here with a shovel. Grab some of that 1.5 inch pipe out too, but just enough to go. You can see where that pipe is, and we're gonna have to connect from there, get it brought over to this foundation. So trying to get a pipe uncovered for this foundation. Oh, ain't too bad. Big chunk. Well, I would should have been covered up and better, but that big flap of the sonotube sitting right on top of it probably collected all the concrete. Once he knocked it once, that thing flipped off too. See if you can't just break the pipe free without breaking the pipe, obviously. start backfilling. Then we can get on this side, leave it a little bit exposed. Throw in first. Going decisive over there. Try to get me out of this area. Like a spider monkey over there. There's some good work boots you got on. Box on this one, we're a little city job, man. They don't do all of that for the most part. They don't like making it easy and future proofing. It runs from pole to pole and they'll connect to each other. And damn, a bell end actually probably would have been pretty good on that. Harder to make a coupling bend. You know what we're gonna have to do though? I'm gonna cut this. It's gonna work out still. We're still gonna 45 it. Just wanna extend it out further to make the 45 a little bit easier. Hurry up and dry.
What'd you do to your thumb?
I don't even recall on that one. Probably something stupid on it. But it's almost wet now. It's moving up the finger now.
I got a piece of paint chip up in my index.
Yeah.
Off of the...
Oh, well, this one's like a blood blister thing, but these things come off pretty easy. I guess I could have brought the pipe back and so it makes a little bit good bend. That perfect bend. Now, this guy still fit. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Can't get it any better than that. tight. See it? Boy, that's gonna work amazingly. Here, hold this guy.
What do you do with your extra pipe? Just throw it in the hole or take it?
If it's real small pieces, then you can throw it in the hole and stuff. If it's like a real long piece, try to save it. Or junk it somewhere where you wouldn't really be digging again in the future. Just don't want to be out here also end up like looking for the pipe and you're hitting 6 other things at the same time.
Yeah.
Make sure all this is still tight. So I have to have that glue don't dry first. It fucking rolls. It sure looks good to me. Throw some, which save this little end. Some of that stuff is fine for staying. Throw a little dirt down where it kind of fills up to the bottom of this guy, and then I can push in a bunch with the excavator. All right, I'm gonna let y'all take an early lunch. Just want y'all off my forehead for a moment. But we'll see you after lunch. Guys, man, y'all took like an extended lunch break. I got one of the new kids over there backfilling. I had to go buy a reducer. It may not be for electrical, but it's gonna work. So let's slap it on, get the pipes together, and then get the backfilling here soon and speed up that process because I got a T-ball game to make tonight and I ain't missing it. So I'd like to say God bless y'all, by the way. I appreciate y'all for watching and all the support and everything. But let's get back to work. Dirt stuff from the rock, knock that down into there as well. If the hole's still open, I'm sure it is. Alright guys. The old DeWalt Sawzall. Let's get over here and tie this pipe together real quick. So I don't know why. We've been using 1.5 inches on everything that we've done out here. Anthony was last one out here previous to me, and some of the foundations have, I say some, it's more or less just one. This guy, that I know of at least, he's got 1 inch coming out. So, let's see, it's got a little dent. May cut it right here. Let's do that. But we got a 1 inch to 1.5 inch reducer, maybe for water pipe, but it's gonna work. And as you can see in here, this is gonna slide into this after we put glue on it and kind of lube it up real tight right now, especially if it has a dent or anything on it. Pipe glue. It's glue, but it's also also lube, you know. You're able to slap some glue around that pipe, put it inside our reducer, and then watch, she's gonna slide right in there very easy, just like that. And anytime using same kind of material, same kind of pipe, it's schedule 40, so pretty much all the same. But I like to let that glue dry up real well and kind of make sure it's not backing off before adding my next piece of pipe onto something like this. Because sometimes once you put the adhesive and everything, as that's rapidly drying, it can also kind of push out your PVCs if you don't have the exact kind of PVC to PVC. But I mean, really, this works great almost every time. More issues you would have if you're trying to glue like bore pipe together, or bore pipe to schedule 40 or schedule 80 PVC. You'll have issues with it backing off, where you'll either, you know, depending on how you do it, tape the hell out of it, fuse it together, you know, different options you can do with that bore pipe. Now, don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this on straight. May have to cut this pipe down and then add a coupling, and then tie it back together, or do a 45 like we did earlier. Honestly, it's what I'm just gonna go ahead and do since we're using that reducer. And I know I got another side to that. Yeah. And you can see only half that bell end's really gonna made up in there. May have to go find a coupling. But she will slide right in. Very easy. So probably would have been better to get a coupling for this area or for the reducer. Really would have been better to get a coupling, honestly. I'll actually know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off a little bit. So about right here. Let's go ahead and just chop a handful so it ain't making a hard edge. Cut that down a little bit. And I already put glue in there, so really clean it out now. And more glue. And then shove that guy in there and hold it. And now we got a reducer going from 1.5 inches to that 1 inch. And hopefully that insert's kind of button up right here, so you ain't gonna have like a hard edge that can get caught on it. And when we blow string, it's gonna be best to go from this pipe over. Looks like they used a bunch of 1 inch here previous. So I guess that's what Anthony was just using out here, was 1 inch. I swear it called for 1.5 inches, but it may have been 1.5 inches that we were supposed to do between power and stuff. I don't know. Guys on Maladia. I just went with the flow. They told me to use 1.5 inches, and that's what I grabbed. But now we can 45 that over, add a coupling and coupling down here, and we're gonna mate these pipes together. Pretty simple, fellas. You're in an exposed hole. Don't forget to get your can't even think of what they're called, honestly, the big steel gates to hold up the dirt. You know, you don't want to have a cave in and collapse on you. I'm just kidding, fellas. Look at me. I'm wearing fucking tennis shoes. What are those? All right, but we do have a 90. We're going to cut down. It's going to 45. And then we're going to add on this pipe that's going to meet perfectly with our laying pipe there. And then coupling. And, you know, with the power of editing, that would, like, instantly go together. But I don't know, dude. I work on traffic signals. Not the best at editing videos. All right, that looks straight. Oh, you know what? Crap. I meant to grab 2 couplings. I definitely needed another. Dang it. Right back. Hey, dude, y'all just missed the money shot, but cut this guy perfectly. So you tell that bell end's gonna go on there, it's gonna aim directly to that guy. Where'd my glue go? Before you ever add this guy onto a pipe down there in the hole, sometimes these are kind of ovaled out. This one looks pretty square. Looks pretty circle, guys. You want to go ahead and slap your coupling on there where you have a lot of room, and in an area where if you got to beat on it onto something, you got something to beat it on, you know, or beat it off, you know, however y'all go about y'all's days. But now, and also, you know, like having it rolled one way or another means a lot. So pay attention. Hey, dude, I'm trying to make a video. So pay attention to the way. I'm just kidding, fellas. I don't mind people. Pay attention to the way you're putting it on. Some people will say, go get a level, go do this and that. Get it perfectly square. And I agree with those people. But we're not those people. You know, roll it how needed. That looks pretty straight to me. It looks pretty good. Now I can add this pipe on it and I'll extend past that pipe, and then we can coupling that on together. And Priscilla's calling me the moment I'm busy. Dad, babe. Working, trying to finish up what I'm doing. Alright, I miss you too. I love you. I gotta let you go. Alright, bye, baby. I think this is a factory edge over here, so may as well use it while we have it. Now, drop this guy here. Let's take our glue and throw some glue in this coupling. Glue on both. Slap some glue on this pipe here. And slide her in and hold it. Remember, it'll even when it's the same kind of pipe and everything, the whole 9 yards, you did everything right. You got a tiny piece of dirt in there. And that contaminant's gonna make that glue not work properly and make it back off. So, just make sure you hold it for a second. Once it's actually setting, then you're pretty good. Again, this is acetone in this stuff. It rapidly evaporates once it's out of the can, so pretty quick process. Now, always, if you're gonna set your glue onto anything sketchy, close your lid, because this jar is like 30 bucks. You don't wanna waste the whole damn thing. Now, what you're gonna do is get in your hole and kind of where the pipes line up, which they move a little bit, so right at the end of this pipe, this one's gonna lay out perfect. Get a Sharpie and be pretty precise. The coupling, you leave almost no room. There's that little, if y'all can even see, a little area in between. That's all there is, and then coupling. So you got pipe to pipe. Bell end's a little different. You'd have to leave a little extra for your bell end to go on. But pipe to pipe is almost what you're looking for on a coupling. Oh no, guys, he's catching up. So let's go ahead. We made us a mark. Let's pick up this pipe and let's cut it down real even and straight. That can be difficult for a lot of you fellas, but try not to make it too crooked. And now you can see there's a tiny gap, but that pipe is pretty close to each other. Where now, as long as he ain't too far ahead of me and where it would make it hard, and you can lift up on your pipes, go ahead and put some glue on it. Forgot to deburr it, so let's always do that right after you put the glue on it. That's the preference, you know. Just kidding, guys, do that before. Put a little glue in that coupling, slide the coupling onto here, and hold it so it don't back off, and you can even see in there. Straighter cut, better it fits, and you can tell this pipe's gonna go in real nice and easy. Now, pick up your pipe here. Go ahead, take your glue, slap some glue around it, put some glue in that coupling, and this is why you want to leave your ditch a little exposed, because now you can pick up both your pipes and fit them just so easy together. And as they kind of fall back together on it, they're both pretty even inside of this coupling. And let this glue up a little bit. Glue will harden pretty quick, and then you can start throwing some dirt on it. So pretty much done on splicing the pipes together. Little angle, little reducer, but it is gonna be like number 10s, 3 number 10s, I believe. On these guys, the circuit's already separated once it hits here, so should pull pretty easy. Yeah. Now, last but not least, when then you're fitting all these pipes together, you don't want him and the excavator coming through, because 1, they're new. 2, you don't want a gap in between the ground and your pipe, because you put a lot of pressure in it. Sometimes you got to push down on it, but if you put a lot of pressure on this guy, if I was to just bend and push down as much as I can, which a big pile of dirt falling on top would do to it, you can sometimes break your couplings, your reducer, break your bends, especially when you have a bend and you're just trying to get it perfect, you know. So, shovel, guys. Take a little bit of dirt and throw it on top. That little bit of dirt's nothing compared to the amount the excavator will drop on it. A little bit more, and you're just trying to fill up the gap in between the bottom part of the dirt and the conduit itself. Kind of fill that in, get some dirt underneath the pipe. To now, that pipe is supported. You step on it, it's going down a little bit, but nowhere near as much as it could go down. And keep on pushing more dirt. You're pretty much gonna cover this yourself with a shovel, any areas like this, over him with an excavator. Then everything else that's just laying on the trench already, he's gonna just throw dirt on top. It ain't gonna damage that. or on your pipes. Then get in there, kind of pack it down nice and neat with your tennis shoes. Just kidding, guys, with your boots. This video is about what not to do at a red light. All right, so there we have it. Now he's got a lot of area to go ahead and backfill, can get dirt on top of all this, while we can go ahead and pick up all the tools and get it back on the truck. Now your only tool is really gonna be that Kubota. Boy, sitting on that thing all day makes my back hurt. Hey guys, we are getting that trench backfilled. For the most part, that's gonna be the wrap of the day. Again, trying to make a T-ball game tonight. So definitely shooting out to get out of the job site a hair bit early, because it's down the road, further down the road at 6 o'clock. But they still got a lot of dressing up and cleaning up to do here. It's not even much of us anymore. Golf Breeze, they're the ones over this project. They gotta flatten all this out, lay new rock, start paving, whole 9 yards. Actually, I think it's gonna be a little bit of an island like this one where there's gonna be grass on top, but they gotta get the areas chopped up, curbs. I think they gotta cut some more asphalt down here. So things on them to do, not on us today. We're just gonna let him backfill for another half hour. I'll hop on if I have to and get it all dressed up a little bit better, and then head back to the shop. But either or, I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for the help. And yeah, God bless y'all. And I hope y'all are having a great, enjoyable week. Thanks for watching. I thought it was supposed to cool down. It's still freaking hot.